Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to tackle a hard problem from LeetCode. It's called total waviness of numbers in range 2. This problem requires us to calculate the total waviness of all numbers within a given range. So, let's dive in and see how we can solve this problem. So, the problem statement is to calculate the total waviness of all numbers in the range from num1 to num2. The definition of waviness is the count of peaks and valleys in the digits of a number. A peak is a digit that is greater than its neighbors, and a valley is a digit that is smaller than its neighbors. We need to find the total waviness of all numbers in the given range. To solve this problem, we need to understand the definition of waviness and how to calculate it for each number in the given range. Think of it like a roller coaster, where the peaks and valleys are the points where the ride goes up and down. We can convert each number to a string to easily access its digits, and then iterate over the digits to find the peaks and valleys. The core insight here is to compare each digit with its neighbors to determine if it's a peak or a valley. Now, let's walk through the solution step by step. We start by iterating over the range of numbers from num1 to num2. For each number, we convert it to a string to easily access its digits. We then check if the number has at least 3 digits. If not, we skip it as it has a waviness of 0. Then, we iterate over the digits of the number, excluding the first and last digits. For each digit, we check if it's a peak or a valley by comparing it with its neighbors. If it's a peak or a valley, we increment the waviness count. Finally, we add the waviness count of the current number to the total waviness. Let's take a look at the C++ code that implements this solution. We define a class solution with a method total waviness that takes two long arguments, num1 and num2. We initialize a variable total to store the total waviness. We then iterate over the range of numbers using a for loop. Inside the loop, we convert the current number to a string using the to_string function. We get the size of the string and store it in the variable n. If n is less than 3, we continue to the next iteration. We initialize a variable waviness to store the waviness of the current number. We then iterate over the digits of the number, excluding the first and last digits, using another for loop. Inside this loop, we check if the current digit is a peak or a valley by comparing it with its neighbors. If it's a peak or a valley, we increment the waviness count. After the inner loop, we add the waviness count to the total waviness. Finally, we return the total waviness. Now, let's talk about the time and space complexity of this solution. The time complexity is O(n)m, where n is the range of numbers and m is the average number of digits in the numbers. This is because for each number in the range, we are iterating over its digits. The space complexity is O(m), where m is the maximum number of digits in a number. This is because we are storing the digits of each number in a string. However, in practice, m is relatively small, so the space complexity can be considered as O(1). And that's it, guys. That's the solution to the total waviness of numbers in range 2 problem. I hope you understood the intuition and the walkthrough of the solution. If you have any questions or you'd like to share your approach, please comment below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and comment your approach below.